Hallelujah. Then the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the living things that filled them. On the seventh day, God came to the end of his work which he had done, and so he rested on the seventh day from all his work. God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which he had done in his creation. These were the event concerning the heavens and the earth when they were created on the day that Jehovah God made the earth and the heavens. Not bush of the field was yet in the earth, and no plant of the field had yet spot, for Jehovah's God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was no man to cultivate the ground. What a mist went up from the earth, and the waters the whole surface of the ground. Jehovah's God formed man from the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. Jehovah's God planted a garden eastward in Eden. There he put the man who he had formed out of the ground. Jehovah's God made every tree to grow that is planted to the sight and good for good food. This included the tree of life that was in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of the good and evil. A river went out the Eden to water the garden. From there it divided and became four rivers. The name of the first is Pishon. It is the one which flows throughout the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. The gold of that land is good. There are also bdellium and the onyx stone. The name of the second river is Gidon. This one flow throughout the whole land of Cush. The name of the third river is Tigris, which flows east of Ashur. The fourth river is the Euphrates. Jehovah God took the man and put him into the garden of the Eden to work it and the maintain it. Jehovah God commanded the man, saying, "From every tree in the garden you may freely eat, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you may not eat, for on the day that you eat from it, you will surely die." Then Jehovah God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper suitable for him." Out of the ground Jehovah God forms every animal, the field, and every beast of the sky. Then he brought them to the man to see what he would call them. Whatever the man called each living creature, that was its name. The man gave names to all the livestock, to the all beasts of the sky, and every beast of the field. What for the man himself there was found no helper suitable for him. Jehovah God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, so the man slept. Jehovah God took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh, where he took the rib with the rib that Jehovah God had taken from the man. He made a woman, brought her to the man. The man said, "The time this one bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, she will be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore a man will leave his fathers and his mothers. He will be united to his wife, and they will become one flesh." They were both naked, the man and his wife, but were not ashamed